Hello everybody, welcome to another Facebook Live on the Gathering Inkspiration Stamp Studio Facebook group. I'm so glad to be with you today. Today is one of those like crazy days. I'm actually heading out of town after Facebook Live is done. I'm heading down to Lansing for kind of a leadership training event, so I am super excited about that. We are going to do tons of stamping and tons of kind of like sharing and learning from each other, and I'm just, this is a good time of year when I can use that kind of shot in the arm, give me some kind of inspiration. Hi Kim, how are you? Anyway, so I'm just really excited to be heading down to do that. Hi Wendy, how are you? I was just telling everybody I'm heading down to Lansing to do a leadership training right after the Facebook Live video is done. So I apologize, my brain, I'm feeling like a little bit scattered today because I've got to finish packing and get on the road, and got some stuff to finish up for that as well, of course, because my kids are keeping me so busy. Let's see, last night Cade had another basketball game. We played last night, and then on Monday night we had to travel to Frankenmuth, which is kind of a drive from here. So Frankenmuth, this was like a crossover, like in terms of divisions, and so we don't normally play Frankenmuth, but that was a great test for the boys. They had an awesome team. They did come out on top, which was very exciting for them, but it was a close game, which is, that's kind of always fun to watch too. So, oh, and then of course as my throat gets all like scratchy, so good morning Nancy. I am like fighting a cold too, so I apologize if I sound a little weird or like froggy or something. I think this cold, it's just that time of year, right? So I've been taking my vitamin C, trying to ward it off, so hopefully that will help. What else has been going on? Oh, Lily, she danced last weekend. I think I told you guys this. They did what they call the Elite Experience, so a show that they do here in Alma for everybody, and she did her solo up on stage all by herself. Okay, so I'm like checking my pulse. I'm literally like sitting, watching with my hands like in like prayer, hoping that things go well for her, because I wasn't sure. I've not, she's up on stage and she has some stage presence, but not as much. Some of the other girls, their like faces are just, just super expressive, and Lily's a little more laid back. So I was kind of worried for her, all alone up on stage. How's that going to go? But she actually did surprisingly, I shouldn't say that because that's not really like the right thing or nice thing to say, but I was very pleasantly surprised with how her stage presence, like up, there all by herself. I was very pleased and excited for her. I thought she did a great job, especially having not a lot of time to prepare. So anyway, I was very proud about that. Oh, and what else? Can you guys see? I always wonder, like, can you see I have a new t-shirt? Who's there? Miss Rosa, hello. So I just had these made. It says Inkspired Stamper, if you can read it, although it's backwards, I think, isn't it? Hello. So I'm offering anybody that's in my downline, if you would like, hello Amy Jo, if you would like one of these shirts, let me know. I can put an order in. I need to get pricing information around so I can let you know on that too. If you're not in my downline, buy that starter kit, then you're in my downline, and then you can get one of the Inkspired Stamper t-shirts also. And the other thing, if you are in my downline and you're at silver status or above, I'm going to give you a t-shirt as an awesome, like, hoorah, you're rocking it out. So let's see, if you're not there, if you're a bronze elite and you're working your way up, you can get a t-shirt as soon as you get to silver as well. So let's see, what else? Oh, we are just going to jump right in to do all of our drawings. So, oh my goodness, I was so excited. All of the comments and all of the sharing, thank you very much. I had so much fun last night going through like all of the comments again, just to make sure, because I try to respond to everybody, or respond basically after you put a comment out there. And so I had to go back through and make sure that I had kind of checked in with everybody and said hello and thank you for responding and for commenting. So that makes me excited that you guys are doing that. And then the other thing, oh my gosh, how do you totally lose your train of thought? What was my thought? Oh, that is so I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, like I said, it might be one of those days. What was that? It was a really good thought, too. I can't think of what that thought was, but god darn it, it's going to pop back in my mind in the middle of another sentence is usually how it happens in my brain. So, oh goodness. Okay, well, forget about that. I'll be thinking about it. But so, like I said, anybody's name, if you commented or shared the video, your name went in. So I have my new, I don't know when I got this. I can't remember, but maybe at the convention that I just went to, the Stampin' Up! Convention back in November. But anyway, okay, so I've got a whole bunch. It never looks like many, but I don't want them to fall out either. But I have, I don't know, we had like 30 or 40 comments, so everybody's name goes in the drawing. Oh, and that's right, what am I drawing for? So I am drawing for, can you guys see? That glare is always crazy. Those are the rhinestones. Awesome! Okay, so somebody is going to win the pack of rhinestones just for commenting or sharing the video. I know what my other thought was. So obviously I say a whole lot in here, and I try to put my own comments after the Facebook Live video. So like the host code is one of those things. If you put an order in and you need the host code, that's one of the comments I usually try to share. I try to post about, what we're going to give away next for commenting and sharing. I post the prize. If you put that online order in, your name goes in the prize to get that other, be a part of that other drawing. So I try to put all those comments in after this video. So if you don't, if you've watched and you're like, oh darn it, I didn't write down that host code, that's another place you could find the host code, or like, what the drawings are for is in the comments. So I don't know if they always show up, but I think there's a way, you can click on comments and see the comments. So just keep that in mind. I try to put as much information as I can, links to like my to-go classes, and the other thing, I said this before, but always know if you can't find something, go to my blog, which is gatheringinkspiration.com. There are links everywhere. Like that's like kind of the home hub for me, and there are links to get you to anywhere that you need to be. So if you're ever confused, you can find the host code there. You can get links to Facebook and YouTube and the online store. It'll link you to whatever you need. So sorry, got off on that tangent, but I knew there was like my thought about what, comment. So that was it. Okay, so back to the drawing. All right, who is going to win? I'm shaking them all around. Okay, I've got lots and lots of names in here. And, all right, I got to make sure I just have one piece of paper. Okay, and, oh my goodness, Wendy. I think she won last week, too. That's awesome. Okay, can you guys see? It's backwards and scribbly, but Wendy Drowley wins the rhinestone. So she's got tons of bling in her world. Okay, so I'm going to set these over here and get rid of those. Okay, so what am I going to give away this week? I've got more. Oh my gosh, I love all of these embellishments. So instead of rhinestones, this week we're going to do a pack of the pearls. So similar. Oh, yay. Wendy says, yay. I know. Awesome, huh? So yeah, if you comment or share this video, you will get your name entered into the drawing to win the pack of pearls. And you can comment right now, you can comment later, if you aren't able to watch the video live and you watch it, anytime by next Thursday night, if you watch it, put a comment out there, share the video, and your name goes in the drawing. So yeah, for the rhinestones, okay? I'm trying to get some stuff off of this table, and I've got another table set up over here so that it's not so chaotic here for me. You guys don't know that, right? Because I look all put together right here, but there's a whole lot of craziness going on outside of this. Let's see what else. I did that. I'm giving away the pearls. Oh, okay. So I want to give a warm welcome to our newest Inkspired stamper. Patricia Weigold bought the starter kit this week. She actually just went right online and signed up under me. So she's in our Inkspired Stampers group. So congratulations to Patricia Weigold. She is our newest member of the Inkspired Stampers group. And if you're not sure what that means, basically, she got a great deal on Stampin' Up! Products. She bought the starter kit. She went shopping. She picked $125 in product plus 2 awesome free stamp sets. Get the $50 stamp set. So that's like another $100 in stuff, right? And you only pay $99 plus sales tax, no shipping. So that's $104.94 here in Michigan. Then you become an Inkspired stamper. You can get the t-shirt. You can come to the group gatherings. You can participate in our swaps and do the make and takes and other fun raffles and awesome stuff at our group gathering. It's always the third Tuesday of every month. So again, welcome to Patricia Weigold. And if anybody has any questions about the starter kit, ask me. Or if you don't want to ask me, if you're like, you know, maybe Amy's trying to pull something over on me, you want to talk to somebody in our group, in my downline, let me know and I can hook you up with somebody. Or you probably even know people if you come to classes, because a lot of people that come to classes that have bought the starter kit, you know, they still come to classes. So there could be somebody that you could kind of quiz about things too if you want to get a different perspective on things. So let's see. Oh, the other thing that Stampin' Up! Announced, and they did this, I think maybe for the last couple of years. So you know how Sale-a-Bration started back at the beginning of January. We're already at the beginning of February. So they just announced, and I cannot remember, I looked at the little brochure, but there are maybe four or five or six new Sale-a-Bration items that they are going to be offering starting on February 15. As a demonstrator, we can pre-order them right now so we can get our hands on them and play with them and then be able to show everybody on the 15th so that you can order them too. Well, I guess not order, but you can get them free with a $50 order. So I think there are at least 2 stamp sets. There's an embossing folder. There's another pack of Designer Series paper. I feel like there's even something else, but I looked at it really quickly because they just announced it yesterday and I haven't had a lot of time to focus on that. So be watching though. I'll make sure to post about those awesome new products that are coming out. I'm sure we probably don't have everything that we wanted from the first release of Sale-a-Bration, so make sure you get those and then you know, be on the lookout for the new items that are going to be coming out too. Okay? And as always, let me know if you have any questions on that as well. Always have to check my notes. If you could see, because I wrote so tiny, I mean, I feel like I need flashcards because then, I don't know, maybe I could flip through them a little bit better. Let's see. Oh, well, okay, now what we can do, I have another drawing, and this is the drawing where if you put in an online order, so you use the host code, you put an online order in, you automatically get the projects that I'm going to demonstrate later on in the video, and your name goes in the drawing. Last week, the drawing was for the Party Pandas Stamp Set. Can you guys see the cute pudgy pandas, right? And I had one person put in an online order last week. So I was going to get my bag and put her name, or you know, here, let me just draw, right? Let me like fake draw. So let's put Rosa's name in the little thingy here, right? I'm shaking it up. Gee, I wonder whose name I'm going to pull out. Now, obviously this is not real, but Rosa, yay! Rosa is the winner of the Party Pandas Stamp Set. So I'm telling you guys, the odds are really good. Yay! I know. So yes, Rosa is the winner of the Party Pandas Stamp Set. So put your online order in, use that host code, and your name goes in the drawing. Yahoo, she says. Can I tell you guys what we're going to give away? Why not? I'm going to tell you right now because I think I have it here. Where did it go? Okay, so this week, if you put in that online order, your name goes in the drawing. This is the Lots of Lavender stamp set. And I'm going to show you an awesome project using this stamp set in just a little bit on the live video here today. So make sure you put your online order in, use the host code. I'm going to give you that when we go down to the table when I do my demonstrations. I'll have that host code right here for you. And then also I'll put it in the comments too. So if you can't find it, okay? So what else? I'm kind of moving at warp speed because I have so much other stuff that I need to do after this. My notes are too little also. Oh, okay. Well, couple things actually. So one thing, you guys know I have a YouTube channel, right? And I'm trying to So what's kind of happening is Facebook Live, I'm spending quite a bit of time on the Facebook Live, so I need to kind of figure out how to get back into like doing my regular YouTube videos too. Not that I'm not doing them, but I'm not doing quite as many as I had been. So, but subscribe to my YouTube channel, because then you will always get the videos that I do on demonstrations on projects, plus all the previous Facebook Live videos are on YouTube there also. So if you miss one and you can't get into Facebook, sometimes YouTube is easier, you know, to find everything. So if you search for Gathering Inkspiration Stamp Studio in YouTube, then you'll find that and you can become a subscriber, and then you'll always know what's going on there too. Okay? And then what's going on down at the Stamp Studio? Well, this next week coming up, I'm going to be designing for my next class to go. So next Friday, I'll be able to show you those projects and how that next class to go is going to work. And then the following week is the Simple Beautiful Card class. That's the class where we make 4 cards. You either pay a flat $15 fee, or if you put an order in, then your projects are free. So that class is on Wednesday, February 14, anytime from 4 until 9 p.m. And then the following Friday on February 16th from 1 until 3 p.m. So come hang out with me. We're going to make some cute stuff. There's so much good stuff in the Occasions catalog, and fun stuff from Sale-a-Bration. Hi, Miss Brenda. How are you? I'm glad to have you joining us. Oh, the other thing too, and this is another thing I'm going to be designing for later this week. I hope, or next week, I guess I should say. I am going to do a masculine Stamp-a-Stack class, and it is going to be offered on March 6th, which is a Tuesday. So everybody mark your calendar right now, because I think we can all use more masculine cards. There are so many cute, beautiful, floral, feminine things that we have out there, and then kind of a limited supply of like masculine, manly kind of products that we can use. So I'm doing a masculine Stamp-a-Stack class. Like I said, we will be using the True Gentleman suite of products that is in the Occasions catalog. Let's see, we are going to make we're going to make 12 cards, and the class fee is going to include a pack of the True Gentleman Designer Series paper and the buttons and the Night of Navy corduroy ribbon. Okay, so you get a ton of product. We're going to use some of it on your projects, and then you'll have a bunch of it to take home and use for your own projects as well. So the class fee is going to be, it's going to be a flat $40 fee for that Stamp-a-Stack class. So again, on Tuesday, March 6th, Tuesday, March 6th from 6 until 9 p.m. I need to have RSVPs though by February 23rd. That's a Friday, so I'll be mentioning that in the next couple of weeks too, because then that'll give me enough time to get everything ordered and prepped and caught for class on March 6th. Okay. Now I want to show you guys. Man, I feel like I did go through that super fast, right? But I think we are ready. I have some more swaps to show you guys. You know how I said I've been doing all these swaps like with the new catalogs that came out, and I've been kind of like, you know, slowly kind of showing everybody. So I have another stack of swaps to show you guys. These are from the Occasions catalog. Now I'm getting that tickle in my throat. So let's see. Okay, this is the point where you like turn your heads away, right, for just a sec. I'm going to move the camera down, and I think I'm going to grab a mint too. Okay, so bear with me just a sec, guys. Probably get that switched around. Okay. Let's see, hopefully that's good. Everybody can see, right? Okay, you got my hands in there. Okay, so here are my swaps. I want to show you guys. I'm trying to hide them so you can't see them until I show you. But okay, so there's more fun Valentine. And I love how she basically took a piece of Designer Series paper and then cut it and then spread it apart so that she could do her stamping through there. And I love like this. I've been using a lot of like the Melon Mambo and the Powder Pink, and she chose to use, this is the Berry Burst, and then with that Berry Burst metallic edge ribbon with a silver heart there, and then these hearts, let's see, these two I think are cut out of the new Sure Do Love You, or Lots to Love, whatever those are. I'm not even gonna attempt to remember the name right now. I'm gonna flip right to the page. So yes, let's see. This big heart and that little baby heart are from the Lots to Love box framelits, and those are on, this whole suite is on page 18 and 19 of the Occasions catalog. I believe this is Calypso Coral. That heart right there is from our Sweet and Sassy framelits. So she used a couple of different framelit sets. And then this one, I Just Love You. Well, let's see. That's not from here either, is it? I'm looking like, am I missing it? But no, it's not. So I'm not sure where that one came from, but it looks really, really cute on there, doesn't it? And who made this swap? Oh, this is from Marcia Gay. Oh, that's such a pretty card, isn't it, guys? Oh, hi, Debbie. How are you? I hope you're... Debbie, that's... Oh, I'm not even going to say that. Her last name is Friday. I hope you're having a good Friday, Debbie Friday. I guess I just said it. I'm sure people do that all the time. How annoying, huh? Okay, sorry. I couldn't resist, I guess. But, okay, so that's one of the swap cards that I received. And then kind of along that same look with the Designer Series paper, I guess I didn't point that out, too. So both of these... This paper right here, and then both of those right there are all part of the Painted with Love Specialty Designer Series paper. I have shown you guys so many projects with this, but like I said, I love that, like, she used Calypso Coral and Rich Razzleberry here, so it kind of creates a whole different look. Both of these cards do, I think, than projects that I've made with the Designer Series paper, because I focused more on the bright pink, the Melon Mambo, and then the real soft powder pink. So another option here for you. And then with that awesome gold tinsel trim, that's right down here, you get the gold and kind of the pinky purpley. What do they call it? Powder pink. I still think it looks more like Sweet Sugar Plum, but I think it would go with whatever you need it to do. And then she pulled the gold accents right there with her gold heart. And then this, let me think about this. This stamp is from the Sure Do Love You stamp set. And then this heart with the words on it right here is from the Lots to Love box framelits. But then all three of these other hearts are from the Sweet and Sassy framelits. And those framelits, those three right there, those can be found in the annual catalog. You'll find them at the back of the annual catalog near all the Big Shot stuff. And can you see how it will make hearts that kind of have that, I don't know, it's like a sweetheart scalloped kind of cut, that one and that one, and then this one is a straight edge on it. So it has probably 7 or 8 with kind of that little scoop scallop edge, and then 7 or 8 with that straight edge heart in sizes. You know, that's pretty big and that's pretty little. So that's an awesome set of heart framelits if you need something like that. And then we are, oh, who made this one? Let's see. I always love to give credit to people. Joey Hartman. They both, oh my gosh, I love both of those. Those swaps are just gorgeous. And, you know, these swaps are meant to be copied and shared. So if this is something that you would like to make, let me know. I can get you measurements, or, you know, sometimes it's easy enough just to kind of eyeball things. So these are certainly, you know, cards that you could duplicate and share with others as well. And they're simple. They've got a bunch of layers to them, but they're not difficult cards to duplicate either, which is nice, kind of from a class standpoint too. Okay, so now we are going to flip to page, this is 31 in the Occasions catalog, and this next swap features, oh yay, she likes it. I see a thumbs up coming across the screen there. Okay, so this is the Your Inspiring stamp set with some beautiful, are those daffodils? I can't say for sure. I'm thinking that they are. But I love all of the sentiments here. This one says, kind thoughts for you. There's a happy birthday. You're inspiring. Happy Easter. And then because of you, I am me. Happy Mother's Day. That's awesome. And then some more, like I said, I think those are daffodils, right? Okay, so that's the stamp set, and it comes in wood mount stamps and clear mount stamps. And then here is the swap card. Isn't this so pretty? And the other thing I should point out, she used, which I'm gonna, one of these days we will be using these Stampin' Blends. I'm gonna demonstrate these. These Stampin' Blends are our new alcohol-based markers that come in. So for example, there's the Daffodil Delight that she used on this card, and she used the lighter kind of on the outside edges and then highlighted some of the darker inside pieces of the flower with her darker Daffodil Delight. So they all come in like a light and a dark in each of those colors. And then these, I'm sure she used the old olive markers on that part as well with her Happy Easter. So isn't that gorgeous? Just a beautiful, and you know, again, simple, duplicatable. I believe that this, okay, this is some designer series paper that, oh my gosh, it was the suite that they pre-released from the annual catalog last spring, like last April, May, and I'm totally drawing a blank on the name of it. But you'll find it. It's a specialty designer series paper in the annual catalog, and it's got kind of, it's an old olive and then it's got like a silver foil stripe in it. But I'm totally blanking out on that name. I'm sorry about that. Okay, well, moving on. So on page 40, let's see, yep, pages 44 and 45 is that awesome suite, the True Gentleman suite of products that, like I said, these are kind of that, the manly cards, right? And I love kind of all of the examples of projects that they show here. And you guys see this, right? Hi, Maddie, how are you? We miss you down at the stamp studio. I haven't seen you in a little bit. Hope everything's good with you. Let's see, down here they show a couple of projects and they literally say you can make it with the truly tailored stamp set, and then they give you a list of all of the products that you need to make these, and they have that little thing right there says quick and easy. And are we getting that glare? Isn't it funny? I was literally like not happy earlier today when the sun peeked out, because you guys know, right, how I have to like slide the table to get away from the glare. Let's see if we can do that. I didn't put my curtains up today, or flip them, I guess. That's not any better. Hold on, we're moving. Sorry, ladies. And as soon as I do this, then the sun's gonna go away. I just don't like all those shadows there. Okay, I think we're almost there. All right. Hopefully that's okay. Okay, so back to this suite, the True Gentleman suite. Over here is, I'm going to try to flip this so I can zoom in and show you guys. So the Truly Tailored Stamp Set that says, today is your day, celebrate in style, to a classy kind of guy with a cute little comb on it. Hoping your birthday is as grand as you. And then there's a dad. And then they've got just some kind of cool images, little bow tie there. Wishing you a dapper day, right? Oh, that's cute. You're a fox, looking sharp. So it ends up with, how many? They have 10 different stamps in the stamp set that come in the wood and clear mount, the red rubber stamps, okay? I know, Kim, I love the colors on this suite too. Then, what else do they have in this suite? Oh, they're offering some markers, which is very cool. They've got chocolate chip and tranquil tide markers, so a little combo pack, which they rarely sell singles or even like, you know, a duo pack like that. So that's very cool. Some awesome buttons. Those are the buttons. Can you guys see? They come in 3 different versions, I guess. Those buttons we're going to be including in that masculine Stamp-a-Stat class. We will, I'm sure, be using the tailored tag punch. Let's see, what else do they have? True Gentleman cardstock. So you guys know this, right? That they are now offering, these are 8 sheets of Crumb Cake, Night of Navy, and Tranquil Tide cardstock that, of course, work perfectly with the True Gentleman Designer Series paper, that you would get a full pack of this paper if you decide to do the masculine Stamp-a-Stat class. And then the Night of Navy corduroy ribbon, which is right here. And this ribbon is also included in that class. So if you love the projects on these pages, you are going to love the projects that we are making at the Stamp-a-Stat class on March 6th. And then I want to show you, these are some swap cards. So you may see some version of these swap cards in that class. So here, there's that tag. And then this gal is actually, where's she from? Because this is in another language. So it says looking sharp, but oh, I'm not even going to try. Yeah, so this says looking sharp. Oh, okay. So Jeanette, okay, this must be French, right? Yes. I have added the sentiment in French as I do not have the English set for Truly Tailored so she's in France. That's awesome that this card came all the way from France. How fun is that? But certainly because we're in the U.S., when we order, we'll get the U.S. Or the English stamp set, but then we'll use that on there. And it looks like she used the wood grain embossing folder. Can you see? It's a little bit faint in here. And then the fun designer series paper too. Oh, and then that corduroy ribbon. Can you guys get a good look at that corduroy ribbon there also? So I feel like now it got dark. Oh my goodness. Hold on. This is like going to be my signature. What I'm known for is how I have to like slide the table all over the place. Okay, let's see. We're moving back into, I think, some better light there. That feels a little bit brighter to me. Okay, oops, I already showed you that one. Oh, and then look at, this is a cool one, isn't it? So can you guys see, here's more of that Night of Navy corduroy ribbon. I wish you could feel it because it's really ridgy. It's like corduroys, for real. And then one of those little buttons right there, wishing you a dapper day. And then she punched with that tailored tag punch right there. She punched a bunch of designer series paper out and then kind of layered it as a background on her card. What a cool idea. I love that look. And then here's another great simple, and I love this color combination too. She pulled the yellow in. What would they be? I bet it's probably, yeah, crushed curry. She pulled the crushed curry color in with the Night of Navy, a little bit of the designer series paper, more of that corduroy ribbon, and another one of the buttons. Oh, I love this. We're going to have so much fun with this suite of products. Oh, and then who made these? Actually, let me back up. So this one was made by Angie, I think it's Pegram, P-E-G-R-A-M. She hand stamped and made that card for us. And then let's see, this one is from Jennifer Hill at onecraftysister.com. I love, actually, yeah, I love Jennifer. I love so much of her work. And then the last one is another awesome card featuring more of that, what is it called? The True Gentleman Designer Series paper, more of that Night of Navy corduroy ribbon. She used one of the gold faceted gems, that little star, and that to a classy kind of guy. I can imagine if you are like a hairstylist or a barber, this would be really fun to make a card for your hairstylist. If you see a man, I think that would be very, very, very cool. And then Kim Innes designed this card. So awesome set of, I can't wait. I've got one more round. So these were the swap cards, some of them that I received from my Occasions catalog product swap. And I have yet more to show you guys next week. And then when I go down to Lansing today, we are going to be using a ton of product, I'm sure, from the Occasions and Sale-a-Brations catalogs. So again, I'll have even more stuff to show you. So I just love sharing this all with you because, you know, if you can't make it down to the stamp studio, that's where I have everything on display. But this is another great way for you guys to see lots of projects if you can't make it to the stamp studio. Or I know I get a lot of stuff like kind of packed in down at the stamp studio, and sometimes it's hard to see it all. It's kind of like when you go shopping at those cute little boutique stores and you have to really concentrate as you walk around to really take in everything. That's kind of how the stamp studio feels sometimes too, that you have to really concentrate to kind of be able to see everything. So, but thank you for letting me share those today with you. And like I said, I'll have some more to share with you next week as well. All right, I'm trying to stay a little bit organized over here. I'm going to check my notes. Bear with me for just a sec. Yep, okay. All right, now I am ready to show you guys. Let me get my grid paper out. And I want to try to make this, I'm like anal about this. It's funny because when I watch it live back, oh, it says Wendy sent a message. Okay, I'll respond to you, Wendy, as soon as I'm done, okay? Because I can't, there's no way to get to that right now, so I apologize. Okay, yeah, like I said, I'm always trying to make sure that this looks decent. And then it always looks different when I watch it back live. I don't know why. It's like it doesn't show me exactly what you guys are seeing. So that's okay. It's like the anal pardon me. So I'm going to get everything out that I need to show you. This was another swap card, and I don't think, oh, she says she knows. Okay. All right. Well, if you need help, let me know, Wendy. Oh, and I should tell you, Wendy, while I'm thinking of it, your gold faceted gems that you won last week and then the rhinestones that you just won today, I'll have those both down. The other faceted gems are down at the studio, and then I'll have the rhinestones down for you, like to pick up Tuesday, anytime next week if you want to pop in, or if not, you can wait until our Inspired Stampers group gathering, whatever's easier for you. But I just wanted you to know that I do have all of your winnings will be down at the studio. Okay. So back to this card. This card features that Lots of Lavender stamp set that is one of the Sale-a-Bration stamp sets that you can get free with a $50 order. Oh, you know what else I want to do? I'm going to put this right here because I'm going to just mention this while I'm thinking about it, and I'll refer back again later. But okay, so this was the deal, right? If you put in at least a $30 order online by this coming Wednesday at midnight, you'll receive this card and then the other project that I'm going to demonstrate after I do this one, and then your names are entered into the drawing to win the Lots of Lavender stamp set. All you have to do is use this host code right here, which is CH6SW4MQ. Okay, so that's all you have to do. To order online, just go to my blog at gatheringinkspiration.com and you can find the link to my online store. That's the easiest way. And you can also grab the host code off my blog as well at gatheringinkspiration.com. If you are so inclined to bump your order up to a $50 order, you receive a free embellishment from me. I always do that with every single online order of at least $50. That's all year long, in addition to Sale-a-Bration and other drawings. And then you also get your free Sale-a-Bration choice. So you could get the Lots of Lavender stamp set for free with that $50 order too. Plus, or maybe not. Maybe you don't want to order that. Maybe you want to order something else because your name's going to go in the drawing if you put that online order in by Wednesday, and maybe you'll win this stamp set, right? Okay, so I'm going to scoot this up out of the way a little bit, and I'm going to get everything that I need here. Oops. I've already have my stamps mounted, and it was like stuck to something there. Actually, here, I'm moving that so I can get everything out here. Okay, so all of my stamps, get these guys all ready to go. I've got my ink, and then all my parts and pieces. Okay, I think I have everything that I need here. We are going to do the stamping first. And I am going to use, this is my Stamp and Pierce mat. So just to be safe, because I will tell you this stamp was a little bit finicky for me the other day when I was using it. So it's always, in general, these photopolymer stamps just can be a little bit finicky, I'll say. So we are going to start, do I need to show you? I don't know if I really do, but I'm going to, just in case, right? So this was the Sale-a-Bration catalog and the Lots of Lavender stamp set. So this is, again, the stamp set that we're using, and then here are some really other awesome projects the Stampin' Up! Designers made using that stamp set, okay? So free with a $50 order, the Lots of Lavender stamp set. I'm going to use my basic black ink, first of all, okay? Let me move this over, because this is one of our linen pads, so I think you'll hear me say this, that like I never pound like this in the other, like the squishy firm foam ink pads, but this linen ink pad is a little bit harder. And I was having a problem getting the ink off the middle of that stamp, so I'm working really hard to make sure that's inked enough. So don't ever pound. Like with this Berry Burst is a firm foam ink pad. Do not ever pound like I was on this one. Don't do that because you'll have ink everywhere on that one. But let's see, I got to stand back up, so I'm going to press straight down, and I like to kind of push right in the middle there to make sure I get all the ink off, and I'm so hopeful. Yes, awesome, it looks good. Okay, so we got step one done with that basic black ink. Moving that guy out of the way. Next, we are going to use, this is our Berry Burst ink. And for this one, so you're just going to kind of color in the flowers with, it's kind of a smudgy look almost. I should have like a scrap piece of paper. That's all right. I hate to dirty up my pretty grid paper, but I guess I'm gonna have to do it because I want to stamp off. So I'm inking this up really well. I'm gonna stamp off just to get some of the ink off. And then, and this does not have to be perfect, which it probably won't be because my head's not right over. And then whatever ink was left after I stamped off over there is now, see how it's a little bit more faint, but it just fills it in kind of like you watercolored it. Then I'm going to use, this is the little bow that goes right down here. I'm going to ink this one up fully. I want this one to pop off the page a little bit more, as did I tell you guys who designed that card? I don't know if I did. This is a case from Peggy Merwin. And let's see, you can find her blog at stampwithpeggy.com. She does such beautiful work. I love all of her projects. So check her out because she's got lots of good ideas. Okay, so we did that with our Berry Burst ink. Next, I think that's all I need there, right? Next, I am going to use, this is, what was this? Was this Pear Pizzazz? I opened it before I looked. Yep, Pear Pizzazz ink. Okay. So these are the little leaves that are going to go right there. So, and I'm not going to stamp these off because this Pear Pizzazz is kind of a light color. So we're going to put that one right there. We're going to do kind of the base, the stems, I guess, of our flowers. Put that one right there. I did do that wrong. I didn't think that seemed like it lined up quite right. So this one was supposed to go here, and then those, I kept thinking I covered up something. So that little stamp was supposed to go right there, but that's okay. I don't think it's really going to be a problem. That watercolor look has some forgiveness for us, right? So this one goes over here, although, there, okay, beautiful, love, love, love. I love stamping, oh my gosh. Don't we all, right? It's just so nice and relaxing. Okay, now I think we are gonna do our die cutting with the Big Shot. So I've got this piece here. I can get rid of that guy for now, and then let me find all my other pieces here. Oh, so I'm making a bunch of these, and so I already die cut this piece, but let me show you the framelits that we are using. And actually, did I say this already? We made this card at Bingo a couple of weeks ago. Everybody loved it so much. And for me, this is a stamp set that I really have not used too much, and maybe either I haven't looked or I just haven't seen a lot of ideas out there with this stamp set. So I thought it was really fun to be able to show everybody the other night at Bingo. So here, this is, oh, I didn't tell you guys, these are the Lots of Labels framelits. So you can see they come in, it's the same shape in varying sizes. We're using the two largest dies from the Lots of Labels framelits. So that piece was cut by that framelit right there. So that's the largest one. And then the next largest is what we're going to use to cut this piece out with our Big Shot. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, got my Big Shot. Okay, let's see, I've got my magnetic platform. Put this way, right? I've got, flip that over, one clear cutting pad. I want to tell you guys that I think that I tend to be able to keep these pretty flat. Like this one will always stay on the bottom, and it almost looked like it was bowing, actually a little bit like cupped like that. And I generally want it, I'm trying to do this with my hands, so I want it, I don't want it bowing like this. If anything, I want it bowing like this. Does that make sense? So this is kind of curving up a little bit, so this centerpiece is what's going to touch the platform. But like I said, I try to keep this one as flat as possible. And then this guy, actually this one almost looks more flat. We're going to put him on the bottom. So my most flat goes on the bottom. And then if there's any bowing on the top one, I want it to be kind of cupping like this, if that makes sense. Okay? What is, oh, that glare is from my from my light above. I was like, what is that in the frame there? Okay. So we've got our white piece here. We're going to die cut with our framelit. I'm just trying to make sure that looks pretty well centered. I don't know if I stamped it straight. Okay, then I'm going to put the other piece on top. Again, that one is going like this. So does that make sense? Kind of bowing like that all the time. Because if you flip it and it's kind of cupped like this, when it goes through, then it like flattens out and it tends to kind of flip up and down. So I like mine always kind of that way, so that then the edges right here meet really well too when I run it through. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to make that make sense, and I don't know if my hands are showing what I really want you guys to understand with that. Because what I'm finding is, like at home, I make a ton of projects with the Big Shot. So it's not that we use the Big Shot a lot more at the stamp studio than I do at home. But I think it's because people flip them around because that's what we're told to do. But I don't think you really need to flip them that much, to be honest. I think that actually makes them bow more easily. Alrighty, I want to give you measurements right after I take a quick sip of water. Okay, because I think, all right, let me find my adhesive and my scissors. Okay, I got everything that I need. I think, right? So our card, this card base, I've already cut it in half. Usually I show you a full card, but this was an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper that was cut in half at 4 1/4 and then scored in half at 5 1/2. Okay, so there's our fold on our card. Next is a piece of basic black cardstock that measures, this one is 4 by 5 1/4 inches, the basic black. I'm gonna make sure you guys are able to see. Yeah, that's in view, isn't it? Okay, and then the Whisper White piece is just graduated in like 1/8 of an inch. So this one measures 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So you can see how it makes just that little bit of black peek out around from the edge, which I love that look. And then this is a piece of the Petal Passion Designer Series paper, the black and white Designer Series paper that's in the Occasions catalog. And this piece measures 2.5 by 3 7/8, because that was the width of that one there also. Okay, so let's put this part together. We're gonna add our snail, run that right along here. And like I said before, you will get these projects that I'm demonstrating today if you put in an online order of at least $30 and use that host code. Okay, so you could get one of these cards, the Lots of Lavender card. So now I'm going to add this white piece to my black piece here. Okay, and then I'm going to grab my fast fuse, because now this is a couple of layers that, oh no, I'm not going to do that yet. I am going to put my ribbon on. So this is, oh my gosh, have you guys seen this lately? I showed it a while ago and I haven't showed it in a little bit since. So this is the Berry Burst Metallic Edge ribbon. Can you guys see? It's all shimmery and beautiful. I hope they come out with this in other colors too, because I really, really like it. All right, so we are just going to put a strip of ribbon along our card. So just do that, and then we're going to put the adhesive on the back. I am going to use my fast fuse like I was starting to say earlier. I'm going to run some right along the middle there, and I like to get it on all the edges there. That should be good. Okay, move him. Now my finger's sticking to the back. That's okay though. Okay, so we've got our ribbon where we want. I just flip it over and tack it down. Oops, and that one I need to put a little bit of adhesive up higher there, don't I? Okay, so make sure it's straight. Flip that back over. Look straight. Tack that guy down there. Now we are ready to put all of this on our card base. Okay. All right. Couple more steps. So simple card, but still beautiful, right? Put adhesive on the back of this guy. We're going to layer these Lots of Label framelets that we die cut, right? Okay, now I want to use some dimensionals. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this guy to pop him up on our card. I think I use dimensionals on just about every project that I ever make. Oops, because I love kind of creating that depth or dimension on the cards. Okay, so peel all those guys off. We're going to put him. I have to keep standing up. It's really hard. Otherwise, you guys would see my head in the video. Nobody really wants to see that. Okay, so that looks good. Now our last step is, and I'm not using Wendy's rhinestones. These are different rhinestones because Wendy's going to get a full pack of the rhinestones. Let's see. I like to just use my paper snips. So there's a little glue dot underneath there. And then just pop that right on there. And we're going to grab a couple more. And sometimes they're a little finicky. Like I have to find that glue dot, right? Or it flips over, which is actually even easier. And I'm going to put one there, and then I need one more. Okay, got him. And put, oops, he fell off. There, and that is it. Oh, and I've got adhesive. I was wondering what's sticking on there. Okay. So there is our first project that I wanted to demonstrate for you guys today. The Lots of Lavender stamp set, Sale-a-Bration stamp set. And then that Petal Passion Designer Series paper and lots of label framelits. So I hope you enjoyed that card. I'm going to show you one more project today, and then don't forget, if you put in an online order, you can get this card sent to you in the mail. Yay! Okay, I got to get the stamps out of the way. Actually, I need to get everything out of the way because otherwise I'll be confused. I'm thinking I need these things for my next project, but I do not. Okay, I think that's cleaned off well enough. So, do you guys remember probably last month about this time, I showed you guys the paper pumpkin kit that I had gotten in the mail? And so I've had this one for just a little bit, and I actually have put most of the projects together, but I kept a couple of them out so I could demonstrate them for you. And let me see if I can get this lifted up here. So can you guys see, this is the kit this month. So there are these really cute Valentines, and so they're little pockets. I'll show you them live too, but look, this one has a stamp and it says, "You make my heart happy." And then this one says, "Sending hugs and kisses to you." Can I get those both in there? And then with some really pretty ribbon, and then these fun crumb cake envelopes too. All right, we're doing one more move back. The lighting. I am no lighting expert. I'm sure you guys can tell that by now, right? So I got to try to push this table back where it started from to get out of the glare of my light. See if that'll be better. Okay, thank you for bearing with me on that. All right, so these are little note cards that we're going to stamp on that are going to go inside of this little pocket. So can you see how that opens up? And I've kind of got some of it started for me just to make it a little bit easier to show you guys. But so there's this one that's kind of with the stripes. And then there's this guy that has the little hearts on it also. And then they both have the inside. Oh, and I already did my stamping. That's right. I was going to figure out something to cover that up. Well, I'll have to figure that out and tell you guys what happens next time. Okay, then these are the little tags, and I already stamped them. You can see, and actually this is kind of cool because then you can see how they're already perforated, so you just stamp and then just pop them right out. So here's one of them, and I might as well just pop this out right now. The "You Make My Heart Happy." Okay, we'll get that out of the way. And then these, I was having a little bit of trouble stamping these because I was doing them last weekend. I took this little kit to the dance. It wasn't where the dance venue basically, because Lily had to get there like 2 hours before the first show started, and I thought, well, what am I gonna do? Well, why not bring my paper pumpkin kit? So I didn't have the best surface to do stamping on, but I tried, and then I think it worked okay. So anyway, that's why maybe they don't look quite as perfect as they could, because I wasn't stamping at home on my table like I normally would. But this one says, "Sending hugs and kisses to you." Okay, and then these are the cute crumb cake envelopes that come with the kit. So you get, I'm trying to remember, I think it's 16. It'll tell me on the back here. Yes, 16 cards and envelopes on the back. And you guys saw this last time too, but let me make sure, because it gives you kind of step-by-step instructions on how, so step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, on how to put the kit together. Plus, there is a Paper Pumpkin Facebook page that you can go to that will have other other projects, other things that people have done. So if you think, oh, I don't necessarily need these, maybe there's something else you could make with the product in the Paper Pumpkin kit. And then also there's a link to the Paper Pumpkin YouTube channel, so you can see exactly how to put the kit together. They do a really cute video on how to put this all together. So I grabbed my Rich Razzleberry ink. You get a little baby ink spot in Rich Razzleberry, but I like to just keep that intact and keep it in here because a lot of times I'll end up giving these away or selling these kits. So I keep that one intact and then use my own ink pad. So you don't normally get a big ink pad like this. You get a little one that's probably about the size of that clear black, but it still has tons of ink in it. You'd be surprised at how long that ink will last. And then here is some of the ribbon. This is, so it's kind of like a white satiny ribbon, and then it's got, I think it's like a copper edge to it. Can you guys see? So I pulled this out and then made a huge mess of it. So yours wouldn't look quite like this if you ordered this Paper Pumpkin kit, but that's kind of the idea. It's really, really shimmery and pretty. And then you need clear blocks. They send you one clear block with your first kit. If you have others, obviously it's easier, you know, to put the stamps on each of the blocks. Otherwise, you have to stamp with this, clean it off, put it away, and put another one on your one clear block. So you get one with the kit, but you can always order more clear blocks if you need them. And then here was the cute little stamp set. Let's see, can you guys see? This one has X's and O's on it. There's one that says Be Mine, and then that cute little envelope with the hearts and circles popping out of it. It is a little bit hard to see. When I stamp, you'll be able to see because I've already pulled some of them off. There are little hearts. This one says From, and that one says To. This says Happy Valentine's Day. And then this one says Love. It's upside down. Excuse me, gotta get my sip of water. And I actually brought a mint this time. For real. We'll see if that'll help calm my throat down now. Maybe, maybe not. Then those other two that I already stamped that say Sending Hugs and Kisses to You, and then this one that says You Make My Heart Happy. So it's a really, really cute stamp set that you get, and then obviously you can use it for lots of other projects. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and put this guy together, okay? Oops, I moved my chair way back. That would be awful if I went and sat down and the chair wasn't there. Oh my goodness. Not good. And I am going to get my instructions out just so I make sure I don't miss anything. So here are my white tags. Actually, these are my white tags. So we've already stamped the white tags. That's what the first step says, is stamp the white tags and then the inside of the card. So I tried, this says Happy Valentine's Day. I might even just cover that up with, I might punch a heart and put that over top of it. Because this is what was the real problem when I was trying to stamp, because that solid image stamp, I didn't have a good surface to be stamping on. And of course I forgot my Stampin' Fierce mat, so it wasn't being very kind to me. So they say to stamp on the inside. I don't know if I didn't stamp on the inside of this one. Let's try it and see. Maybe I will have better luck with this one, okay? So we're gonna get my Rich Razzleberry ink out. We're gonna ink up, make sure it goes the right way. That'd be the next problem, right? That I'd put it on upside down. Okay, so we're inking that guy up. I'm gonna stamp him, and I just like to press and make sure all the ink comes off. Yes, see, when you have a proper surface to stamp on, it works so much better. Okay, so we stamped on the inside of both of them. And then our little note cards, so we might as well put these right up here too. And what stamps? Oh, I really liked this one. You'll see this a little bit better. So we're gonna stamp this little envelope with the like hugs and kisses popping out. Beautiful. Okay, and I wonder, this one says Be Mine. I really wanted to use it somewhere. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll, on this one, I'm gonna put Be Mine right there, and then I'm going to put this cute little envelope with the heart on it down in that corner too. Okay. Oh, so cute. Okay, so that's step one, was to do all your stamping. Okay, next, let me move these out of the way so I don't lose them. Okay, next is to put the heart on the front of here. So this one they gave us glue dots, and I already put these on. Basically, I just peeled the glue dots off of, you're not going to be able to see, but they're in there. They give you glue dots. So peel the glue dot off, put it on your project, and then there's a little teeny tiny tab that you peel off of these to expose your glue dot, okay? So then I'm going to put this thing right about there, okay? So put the heart on there, and then on this one, we are going to, I'm trying to see, where's the picture? Which one do I layer? Yeah, I'm going to put the pink on first. So these are actually banners that are sticky on the back. So those are all ready to go too, so you just peel that off. Okay, we're going to put this guy right on there, and then again I've already put my glue dots on the back of, this is a little vellum banner, and then we're going to peel the back of the little glue dots off, okay, and then we're going to layer that guy right on there, okay. So layer the vellum heart on this card using adhesive dots, and then the pink banner sticker and the vellum banner, and then what do we do next? Oh, I did skip. Adhere the label using dimensionals. Yes, I thought I'd already done that. But okay, so these are the little labels. So we are going to put dimensionals on the back of these, and then put these on our little cards as well. Okay. All right, we're going to peel these guys off. Those two there, and this one I think goes, yeah, on here. So the sending hugs and kisses to you goes right there. And then this is the tall one that says, you make my heart happy. And that one's going to go right on there. And you see how I'm covering up the glue dots so you can't even see them. That's the kind of hard part about vellum. You have to be strategic where you put the adhesive, because you don't want it out here, because then you'd see it. Oh good, the sun's back. I'm the only one that's not so happy with it, I think. Okay, so we did all of that. Nope, it doesn't help. Okay, oh, now we get to put the enamel dots on. Okay, so these cute little purpley guys, there's some rich raspberry and then some flirty flamingo. Okay, so we're just going to put a couple of these, just kind of sprinkle them around our project a little bit. Okay, put a couple there, and then we'll do one right here. And then another couple. So they gave you a bunch. I already did most of these, but you can see I have, I think, I don't know how many left over, but quite a few left over there too, right? Okay. And then it says to write a note and place the card inside like that with an optional treat, which, okay, this was my optional treat. I kind of wanted something taller that would stick out the top, so I'm still thinking about what I might do. But for now, I've got a couple of these, the Ghirardelli chocolates, that I think you could kind of tuck right in there with your little love note, right? And actually that gold works pretty well with the kind of sparkly, I think it's a bronze maybe, but so we could just put those right in there. I'm envisioning something even flatter than this that might stick up out of the top of here. It's funny because I was working concessions at the basketball game last night, and we were selling airheads, which they're flat and a little bit taller. So if you could find Valentine airheads, those might be perfect, right? But that's kind of the idea. Then the last step is to tie. They say to use 12 inches of ribbon to tie a bow. So let me pull this out. I got to find the end. Where would it be? There it is. Okay. So you just measure, and I think even, yes. Can you guys see? They give you like a little ruler right here. It looks like maybe it goes to 6, 7, 8, it goes to 9 inches. I'm going to use my grid paper here, but if you're not working on grid paper, they do give you a ruler so that when you go to cut your 12 inches, you can do that very easily. Okay, so I'm going to cut 2 of these. So there's one, and then there's the other one. Okay, so we'll move that whole spool of ribbon That was the thing I didn't do the other day because I hadn't put my little notes and treats in my pockets. So I did most of my stamping and so on, but I didn't put my ribbon on because I didn't want to tie them up and then have to untie them to put stuff inside. So a work in progress, right? Okay, so there's that, and we are gonna, oops, I guess I need to scoot this over a little bit because I need to be able to see that little guy through there. Okay, so they pre-cut those little holes for us. So hopefully, and you know what, if it's gonna be this futzy, I'm only gonna show you how I'm putting one ribbon in, not two, but you'll get the idea, right, on that one. Okay, I'm gonna try to even those up and make our bow. So you can see how kind of quickly and easily these projects go together, and they're supposed to be quick and easy like this. They're not supposed to be super complicated or take you a long time. They call it the 30-minute creativity escape for a reason, because I think they take longer than 30 minutes. I guess if you're super fast. But look at how cute that is, right? I love that ribbon too. Oh my gosh, so fun. So yay, we got paper pumpkin projects done. And I tell you, I'm so excited because I've been getting these projects done too now that I've been doing the Facebook Live videos so that I'm demonstrating them. So don't forget, okay guys, if you put your online order in of at least $30 by this next Wednesday, you are gonna get one of these little treat pockets. And then where's my card? Oh my gosh, seriously? Where did it go? Here it is, right here, right? And then the Lots of Lavender card, okay? So you're gonna get one of the treat pockets and the Lots of Lavender card if you use the host code and put an online order in by Wednesday of at least $30, plus your name goes in the drawing to win the Lots of Lavender stamp set, okay? And then if you bump your order up to $50, you get that free Sale-a-Bration choice and always another free embellishment from me. Last month in January, it was our Whisper White Organza ribbon, which is that beautiful ribbon that I kept saying you could like dye if you use sponge daubers with. I still have yet to do that, and I'm hoping someone does it and they can share a project with us, because that white ribbon could be any color that you wanted it to be. So that's why I thought that'd be such a fabulous treat for everybody for your online orders in January. So I've got some other good ideas of what I'm going to give away in February. So put your online order in and you'll get that free embellishment from me as well. So thank you so much for watching today. I hope you all were inspired today. Oh, Nikki, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm just kind of standing up to see my comments now. So I hope you enjoyed everything. I hope you were inspired. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. And I am excited to go get finished packing and run down to Lansing and get lots more inspiration and ideas to share with you all next week. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next Friday at 11:30 right back here again on the Gathering Inkspiration Stamp Studio Facebook group. Oh, and before I forget, I will mention again, where's my other drawing? Well, wherever those pearls got off to, if you comment or share this video anytime between now and next Thursday night, your name goes in the drawing to win the pearls this month or this week. So thanks again, everybody. Hope you have a great weekend. Bye-bye.